Good morning, students. Our subject is Water Resources Engineering 1. Actually, we have completed 4 units, but I want to enhance in Unit 2. That's why I'll take special classes. So regarding this in Unit 2, our present topic is, and the last topic also, in what is infiltration factors affecting infiltration capacity curve, infiltration measurement, and infiltration indices. So before we start the class, we need to know clearly about what is infiltration. So what is the factors affecting on infiltration? So what is the use of infiltration capacity curve, and how we have to measurement of the infiltration and infiltration indices, we know very clearly. So guys, so in infiltration and percolation, distribution of soil moisture, infiltration capacity, factors affecting to infiltration, measurement of infiltration, and infiltration indices. So what is infiltration? Guys, it is defined as the downward movement of water from soil surface into the soil mass through the pores of soil is called the infiltration. What it is? The downward momentum of water from soil surface into the soil mass through the pores of soil. Guys, here a small change we need to note that uh, downward momentum of water from soil, not only soil surface. When we are going to the deeping of the earth, first layer or up to some depth of material, maybe it will be soil, but after that some different type of rocks also is there. So these water, when infiltration up to check of the downward movement, that is the that is also continuously process of infiltration. So but maybe we can define it is as the same thing. So downward momentum of water from soil surface into the soil masses to the pores of soil. Here, guys, this is the precipitation. Already we studied. Precipitation means different forms is there. Rain is the one type of precipitation. Snow is the one type of precipitation. Drowsy is the one type of precipitation. Hail is the one type of precipitation. So, but among these all, rain is the only rain is the only precipitation which is passing through the which is taking the infiltration. So less infiltration in non-porous soils and rock, more infiltration in porous soils and rocks. This is the river. This is the imagination of the figure. So Robert E. Horton, a American geologist, infiltration term first used by Horton 1935 to describe the phenomena of soaking water into soil. So guys, if anybody asks you the infiltration term, who used the first term infiltration, is a Robert E. Horton, American geologist. Infiltration term first used by Horton to describe the phenomena of soaking water into the soil. So infiltration and percolation. What is the infiltration? What is the percolation? Guys, actually these infiltration or percolation, generally common people using both words in a single meaning, but a slight difference is there between the infiltration and percolation. But here infiltration means the entry of water into the entry of water into the soil, the entry of water into the soil to the soil surface. Hey, slow ga matladu. ఎక్కడే తెచ్చుకో చేసేది ఎత్తుక్కో కిందకి వెళ్ళి. ఏయ్. Infiltration. The entry of water into the soil through the soil surface is called the infiltration. The process of downward movement of water into soil once water into the soil. So guys, when percolation stop, infiltration also stop. When infiltration stop, percolation is continued. So guys, we should know very clearly about the infiltration and percolation. Again, I will explain. Right. Hey, slowly matter. The entry of water into soil through the soil surface is called the infiltration. Percolation means the process of downward movement, the process of downward movement of water, downward momentum of water into soil once water enters into the soil. Okay. When percolation stop, infiltration also stop. When infiltration stop, percolation is continue. Okay, guys. Simply, guys, infiltration means this is. I will give you. Right, Gopal Krishna. అమ్మాయి అది లోపల తీసుకెళ్ళు. అది ఇప్పుడు ఎందుకు? కిందకి వెళ్ళు. Guys, I will give you an example. For example, if you guys, for example, if we have if we have to 20 floors, if we have 20 floors building, when rain has happened. అది స్లోగా మాట్లాడరా, నీకు వాయిస్ ఎంత అంత గట్టిగా ఉంది. Guys, if we have a 20 stairs building, when rain has happened, when fall on the 20-stair building, once it's enter into the 20-stair building to 90-stair building, that is called the infiltration. We have to understand. And that up to 20 to 0 stair building, this movement is called the percolation. I think you understood. So infiltration and percolation means when percolation stop, infiltration also stop. When infiltration stop, percolation also continue. That is the difference between infiltration and percolation. And the distribution of soil moisture. So guys, here, before going to distribution of soil moisture, some factors affecting integration capacity. Here guys, some factors affecting infiltration capacity is the variations in the infiltration capacity are large. The infiltration capacity is influenced by many factors. Some factors contribute to special variation, while the others to temporal variation. Depth of surface detention and thickness of saturated layer. This is the one of the factor affecting of infiltration. Infiltration takes place due to combined influences of gravity and the capillary forces. The infiltration of water through a soil surface may be visualized as a flow through a large number of tiny pipes. And as the infiltration continues, the wet front will be traveling downwards. At any instant of time, the resistance to flow is proportional to the thickness of the saturated layer up to wet front L, while the driving head is proportional, being the depth of detention at the beginning of the process when L is either less than D or of comparable magnitude with D. The resistance to flow is rather less and hence water enters rapidly. This is one of the reasons why F is large at the beginning of the process. When the thickness of saturated layer L becomes large and hence D becomes negligible. Compared to L, any increase in L produces same effect both on resistance and driving head, and so F remains constant. This suggests that the infiltration capacity should decrease with time in a continuous rain and become a constant ultimately here. So guys, so here guys, the distribution of soil moisture means you observe first moisture content. One is the saturation zone, second is the transition zone, third is the transmission zone or wetting surface. Here, wetting zone, this is the depth. So first is the saturation zone, transition zone, transmission zone, wetting zone, and wetting surfaces. So infiltration model, guys, this is the water inflow, this is the spill water, this is the storage, this is the wire screen. So infiltration capacity, the maximum rate at which soil can absorb the water is known as the infiltration capacity. So guys, here we have to understand the maximum rate at which soil can absorb the water is known as the infiltration capacity. For example, if we take some soil, it will saturation at one point. I mean, for example, it will take 1 liters, 2 liters, 3 liters, 4 liters, whatever it may be. The maximum capacity of observation capacity is called infiltration capacity. And the field capacity means the volume of water that the ground or soil can hold is known as the field capacity. Guys, infiltration capacity and field capacity. Here sand, this is the here is the silt, this is the clay. When compared the sand is the high capacity compared to the silt and clay. So infiltration capacity, yeah, the maximum rate the maximum rate at which water can enter into soil in a given condition is the infiltration capacity F. F is equal to infiltration capacity. FA means actual rate of infiltration. I is equal to intensity of rainfall. Here, actual rate of infiltration FA is equal to infiltration capacity F when I is greater than is equal to F. Actual rate of infiltration FA is equal to intensity of rainfall I when I less than F. But here infiltration capacity curve. Guys, when we observe here, infiltration occurs only after the interception and depression storage losses have been satisfied. Infiltration is high at the beginning of storm when the soil is dry. It decreases as the soil becomes saturated and ultimately approached a limiting constant value FC. So guys, here an ideal infiltration capacity curve proposed by Horton 1933 is Ft is equal to Fc plus of F naught minus Fc e to the power of minus Kt. Here guys, T in centimeter per hour, F0, Ftc, T is equal to 0, T is equal to T. Time T in hour, T is equal to capital T. Standard infiltration capacity curve. So here F naught is equal initial infiltration capacity, Fc is equal limiting constant value of infiltration. Guys, here the factors affecting infiltration. Guys, factors affecting infiltration. Vegetation cover, moisture content, temperature, intensity of rainfall, human activity, quality of water, movement of man and animals, presence of groundwater table, size and characteristics of soil particles. These are all the factors affecting infiltration. So vegetation cover means dense vegetation increase the infiltration. So dense vegetation increase the infiltration. Bare land will cause washing of fine particles of soil. Here, guys, bare land means we can assume no vegetation enhancing there. So, if vegetation land, where vegetation we can find, in that situation, infiltration increases. Bare land means if where no vegetation is there, in that place, bare land will cause washing of fine particles of soil. Next, moisture content. Infiltration rate depends on initial moisture condition of soil. Moisture content means what means? Infiltration rate depends on initial moisture condition of soil. When soil moisture is high, infiltration rate is slow. But soil moisture is low, infiltration rate is high. Guys, here is the inversely proportional is there. When we observe, infiltration rate depends on initial moisture condition of soil. So if anybody asks you in shortcuts, what infiltration rate depends on that? So simply we can say initial moisture condition of soil. When soil moisture is high, infiltration rate is low. But soil moisture is low, infiltration rate is high. And temperature. Viscosity of water changes with the temperature. Increase in temperature cause a reduction in viscosity. So infiltration is higher when temperature is high. And intensity of rainfall. High intensity rainfall cause mechanical compaction of soil. So heavy intensity rainfall cause less infiltration. Lesser intensity rainfall cause higher infiltration. So guys, this is the one most important thing, guys. Intensity of rainfall means what? High intensity rainfall cause mechanical compaction of soil. So heavy in excuse me guys. అరే నేను క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నా మళ్ళీ చేస్తా. So guys, high intensity rainfall cause mechanical compaction of soil. So heavy intensity rainfall causes less infiltration. Less intensity rainfall cause a higher infiltration. So guys, from the point of from the right from the point 4, what we have to understood, guys, in our resumes, if you received a heavy rainfall, what is the infiltration is a less. If for example in our area, if we have a short rainfall, infiltration is high. The intensity rainfall causes higher infiltration. Okay, next, human activity. Cultivation on bare land will increase infiltration. Construction of roads and buildings will decrease in infiltration capacity. Quality of water. Silt and other impurities in water resulting in a reduction of infiltration. Silt and other impurities in water resulting in a reduction of infiltration. Momentum of man and animals. Heavy movements cause compaction of soil, results in less infiltration. Presence of groundwater table. If groundwater table is near to the earth surface, it reduces infiltration. For infiltration to continue, groundwater table should not very close. Size and characteristics of soil particles. Infiltration is directly proportional to the grain size or diameter for granular soils. However, if the soil has swelling, minerals like little and montomorolite, the infiltration rate will reduce drastically. Measurement of infiltration rate. Right. Popal. Hey, 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 injat now. Huh? Measurement of infiltration rate. Field measurement of the infiltration is done by the instrument known as infiltrometers. There are two types of infiltrometers used. Single tube ring type, a double tube ring type. So guys, measurement of infiltration rate, field measurement of infiltration is done by the instrument known as infiltrometers. There are two types. There are two types of infiltrometers: is single tube or a ring tube, double tube or ring type. Single tube or double tube. Single ring infiltrometer. Guys, main drawback: infiltrated water spreads at the bottom of ring. What is the main drawback here? Infiltrated water spreads at the bottom of ring. Here, guys, if we observe the single ring infiltrometer, the width is 30 centimeters, the length is 5 centimeter, depth 50 centimeter, and 10 centimeter. Materials of ring: metal cylinder, ring diameter 30 centimeter, ring length 60 centimeter, ring driven into soil 50 centimeter, water level maintained 5 centimeter. The volume of water added during different time intervals, the plot of the infiltration capacity versus time is obtained. Uniform infiltration is obtained after 2 to 3 hours. This is the gas single ring infiltrometer. This is the single ring infiltrometer. Right. This is double ring infiltrometer. Guys, here upgraded version of single ring infiltrometer. The main drawback of single ring infiltrometer is rectified in this infiltrometer, as it consists of two concretic hollow rings driven into soil uniformly without any tilt and disturbing the soil. So upgraded version here, guys, from the figure: rod 60 centimeter ring, 30 centimeter ring, 12 centimeter above soil surface, 15 centimeter into the soil. Water level measurement, if fitted: outer cylinder, inner cylinder, perforated metal plate, and nail points. Here, from 10 to 20 centimeter or 1.73 R. Double ring infiltrometer. Here, guys, from the double ring infiltrometer, material of ring: metal cylinder, ring diameter is equal 30 centimeter and 60 centimeter, ring length is 25 centimeter, ring driven into soil 15 centimeter, water level maintained 5 centimeter. The water in both the rings should be kept the same during the observation period. Measurement is taken only from the inner tube. This is the double ring infiltrometer. So guys, this is the single ring, that is the double ring or ring type. Both are using the as the infiltrometers. They are measuring the infiltration. So infiltration indices. Infiltration capacity of soil does not remain constant. In hydrological computations, for computing surface runoff and flood discharge, the use of infiltration capacity curve is not convenient. It is more convenient to use an average constant value of infiltration rate. Infiltration rate millimeters per hour. Here guys, time in hours, infiltration capacity curve, net storm drain. Guys, this is the infiltration capacity curve. So infiltration indices. Infiltration rate millimeters per hour. The blue color indicates the net storm drain. Here red color indicates the infiltration capacity curve. Constant, this is the constant infiltration rate times in hour. These are called the infiltration indices. Infiltration indices, the average constant rate of infiltration is known as the average constant rate of infiltration is known as the infiltration indices. There are two infiltration indices. Uh, this is the pi index and year nanama year on the plane nana. Hey, guys, one pi index, it is the average. It is the average rate of rainfall above which the rainfall volume is equal to the surface runoff volume. Uh, Pi is equal P minus R by TE. Pi index is equal centimeter per hour. P is equal total rainfall in centimeter. R is equal to runoff in centimeter. T is equal to time period for rainfall excess in hour. Rainfall intensity per hour, time minutes per hour. So pi index from graph. The amount of rainfall excess is pi is equal to index is called rainfall excess. For determination of pi index, a horizontal line is drawn on the a horizontal line is drawn on the hyetograph such that the shaded area above that line is equal to the volume of surface runoff. The unshaded area below the horizontal line actually represents allow losses, including interception, depression, storage, and infiltration, but it is assumed that all these losses are due to infiltration only. So application of sigma, application of pi index, it it can be used to estimate surface runoff from a given hyetograph. It is specially useful for predicting the infiltration from a storm occurring over a very large basin. It is also useful for the unit hydrograph analysis to determine the pattern of rainfall excess. W index. W index is the average rate of infiltration during the period when the rainfall intensity exceeds the infiltration rate. W index is equal P minus R minus S by T. W index is average rate of infiltration centimeter per hour. P is equal to total rainfall in centimeter. R is equal to total rainfall in centimeter. S is equal to total losses in centimeter. T is equal to total time period in hours. A W index is more accurate than the pi index because the interception and depression losses, which are considered as a part of infiltration. Thus, W index is always less than pi index. It is difficult to estimate interception and depression losses. W index is not commonly used in practice. So guys, anyway, thank you all of you for your patience in my class. Thank you.